This was my Thursday lesson that I created on introducing the students to planning a report using a skeleton diagram. So basically this is the first slide, and I discussed with the students as to what a skeleton diagram is, and that this is what it looks like, and discussed how the paragraphs are around the edge and the introduction and conclusion ideas go in the middle, and discussed about how planning a report is important, etc. On the second slide, I got the kids to take out their reports on cheetahs, and they looked at what the topic of each paragraph in the information report was about. And so I wrote it into this diagram, kind of like a in reverse way, I guess, and showed how all the information in the report fits into a plan, and that you can use this to create an information report. So they got to see the paragraphs and how I then extended it over the side, showing that you go into more detail as to what's in the paragraphs, etc. Then I got the kids to read these sections about humpback whales, and they had to think about what was in each section and where the introduction and conclusion was. So this was really getting them to think about what's in the introduction and what's in the conclusion, and what is the difference between that and a paragraph, basically, and also to think about what you put in a paragraph. And so I discussed this with the kids, and they got to come up, and I got them to write what they thought was in each paragraph on the board. And on this and on this slide, I put all of what we just discussed into this planner. And so then it showed to the kids from having this typed information that all of that information fits into this plan. So it's further reiterating the idea of all the information fitting into this planner and how that they need to plan for their information report. So then with this box, I got the kids to try and remember what was in the introduction and conclusion, and they were actually really successful in this, and then I revealed it to them as to what it was, and they actually got them right. So I think I was successful in getting them to think about what goes in the introduction, etc. On this, I just showed them that this was the second point of what they needed to be doing. So after their research stage, that they now need to start organising the information into a plan. And then I talked about the site that we'd looked at previously in lessons, and how it gives examples of subheadings. So they're the subheadings that say if they're doing an animal, they should maybe think about the appearance, habitat, movement, food, behaviour, life cycle. If they're doing Captain James Cook, they would think about these things. If they were doing, say, Ayers Rock or a desert, the deserts topic, they have to think about these sort of subheadings. So that gave them some sort of ideas as to how to go about creating their plan and to think about their subheadings.